Good morning, and welcome back to Coffee Together. This week we're exploring uh, radical acceptance of 2020 with our faith, and what that means. We had the sermon this past week talking about those lists that you made. I hope you're using those to all the things that belongs to God, that God's given us, that we can give back, right? I hope you're using that for Thanksgiving to recognize the blessings we have. That's good for our hearts and souls, especially in a tough time. And I hope you're using as an example of ways to change lives, even your own. 2020 doesn't have to completely stink, There's still good things going on. There's still things that God is up to. And with that in mind, we're exploring accepting that we can't change certain things about 2020. But then there's power in knowing there are things we can do in 2020 despite of 2020. I'm going to see how many times I can say 2020 in this video. Just kidding. I turned to another prophet. We had Jeremiah yesterday. We're now in Isaiah 45. Isaiah 45. I'm looking at 5 through 7. This is a nice antiphon here about God bringing Cyrus as a vehicle of restoration to the people, etc., etc. Anyway, and by restoration, I mean destruction. Yikes. Okay, I can speak. The coffee isn't kicked in yet. Verse 5. Chapter 5. Verse 5. I am the Lord. This is a faith claim, right? I am the Lord. There is no other besides me. There is no God. I arm you, though you do not know me, so that you may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is no one else besides me. I am the Lord, and there is no other. I form light and create darkness. I make weal and create woe. I, the Lord, do all things. Now, Pastor Zach, where are we going with this one today? What does this passage have to do with radically accepting the realities of 2020? I think we focus on God. Though this year is unchanging, or this year is changing, God is unchanging. I think that this is a rich opportunity for us to be able to focus on the God that is ever present, that we heard yesterday, that does give us all these wonderful things that we're able to give back with and continue to bless others and receive blessing ourselves through, right? God's doing all these things, no matter what year it is. And maybe so a lot of those things that we've lost in this time, perhaps it's given us time to focus on the God that was always there. Beneath the clutter and the busyness. Oh, we're always so busy. And even now, I know the week is always full, right? Busy, busy, busy. What if we just gave God a little time? What if we focused accepting that we can't get out of this 2020, that we're not going to get to everything on the checklist every week? Maybe there's a radical acceptance there. I feel like I get to that every week. And it never goes as quickly as you want it to, right? Nothing ever gets done as fast as you want. But we have an opportunity as a congregation to bring the focus back to the God that we worship, to enrich and mature our relationship with God. I see opportunities like our Christian education, both for kids and adults. 12 Form right now is on fire. It's fantastic. Sermons. The Confirm Institute sermon notes. Adults can do too if they want. We have our lists that we're looking at this week. What are other ways? Maybe you can comment on this video, ways that you found helpful in this time to engross and enrich your relationship with God. Right? That relationship is a blessing. It's one of those gifts that God has given us that continuously keeps on giving. It's a gift we should share. People need it in this crazy, crazy world right now. You see, this passage in Isaiah, again, it's not a great time for the people of God. There's this misnomer out there, I think, that people who believe are destined to have everything work out perfectly for them all the time. No. Read the Bible. Often, it's hard for the people of God. Life can be difficult. Plagues of the century happen, right? But God is always there. So let's focus on that gift. And for another, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.